Turn the microphone on and mic work. That's the sound of the band in the shape I'm in. Sorry to break in on that, but believe me, I think this is absolutely worthwhile. We have with us right now the lead singer of VOX, of course, Voices of Extreme, Donnie Chapin. He's on the phone, and on Skype we have the bass player himself, Stephen G. Knight. And Stephen, put that smile away. You're looking happy. Don't do that. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? It's good to have you guys with us this morning.
Oh, it's great to be here again. We love this. We love you guys. We love Galaxy.
Yeah, absolutely. And right back at you. We're huge fans of both you and Donnie, of course. And let's not forget John out there somewhere beating his drums. The last time I saw him, he was in bed. Anyway, I want to express to you guys all the best for the new year. And I've been talking to Mark Weiss, and now just to Stephen, just very, very briefly. You're kicking off your new tour in Austin. Is that Austin, Texas, at City Limits? Is that where Steve Vai first did a thing with television there?
Yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan and everybody who's anybody's played on that show. You kidding?
Yeah, absolutely. We've followed it a bit ourselves. And we're very, very jealous to have you guys there without me.
Well, we got to come to you guys too, you know.
Yes, we want you guys down under. And Donnie, I was talking to Stephen just very, very briefly about a young boy who was on your video growing up in the acting industry. What a talented young man. I think he's the son I never had.
No, he's talking about Billy Kay, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Billy Kay's he's a pro actor. He's pretended to be the baby. He's a great guy. He's a musician. I don't know if you know that as well. He's a great singer and musician as well. We're honored to have him as a part of the introduction for the Unplugged Apocalypse.
Well, I tell you something, Donnie. There's a radio station in a place called Jacksonville, Florida, that we're going to be doing a little bit of work with every week. I'm going to be doing a minute show, maybe about half an hour to an hour. And Frank there, he says to me, "You're the wild man of rock and roll, Grant." And I said to him, basically, do I look like I've just come out of the bush? But what his connotation was, he says, "Grant, I put you in the same class as Wolfman Jack, Casey Caseman, Rick Dees, and then Grant Reed." And he says, "You are the voice of VOX." Now, when I seen that young fella, I went, "Hey, hold on, they've got a new voice." I'm turning these guys around. I'm turning these guys... Yeah, literally, I'm turning these guys around. They, too, are becoming huge fans of VOX, and believe me, it is a credible thing. It really is. Frank is just absolutely enamored with you guys, and like myself, we're huge fans. Now, I want to release your new song, Apocalypse Unplugged. Do you want to tell me a little bit about it?
It's a song that Donnie had on the previous album, was Break the Silence. And it's one of those songs that you can kick off your show with and it just gets you. It's a great live song. And I think I'm kind of partial now, of course, to the acoustic version we came up with because we arranged it a little bit differently and kind of made it work for that. And I'm partial to either version now. I mean, to me, it's just a great song. It's one of Donnie's compositions, and he's, such a great songwriter. You can't really go wrong.
You're quite right, Stephen. You're quite right. And you know something, as I've said to you guys in the past, now I think you guys are actually growing up and getting a whole new feel to your music and revamping it again. Got to admit, though, we've added a lot of your stuff to the Hardwired for Metalhead show, a brand new show that we're doing on Saturday night, starting at 6 all the way through until midnight. And we're getting favourable returns, especially for some of your previous heavier stuff with all of the guns and blazing. To be quite honest, we love the metal stuff, but this is absolutely superb. You're absolutely killing it right now, kicking it out of the park. I got to congratulate you guys. Well done.
Thanks.
family here at Galaxy FM, and it's, I mean, we're honored to be a part of what you're doing over there. And, you know, we have new stuff coming out in the next couple of weeks. We want to send you away so you can premiere it over there for us in New Zealand. And I'm sure it's just a couple of months before we're on our way over there, meeting your fans, that you guys are cursed and having a blast with it.
I am so honoured to be very, very honest with you, Donnie. I really, really am. I absolutely look forward to every instalment that you give us because it's so good. It really is. And my listeners right now, 1,199,000 are hooked in listening to this. You know, they just want more of you guys. And you're going to see me more stuff. I can't wait.
Oh, you're getting more pretty quick. I think the Unbroken song is actually coming out, in a couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, very soon, right before we go on tour with Jeff Beat here in the
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me more about your curtain raiser. Who's he going to, what sort of music is he going to play to build up to such a good team like yourselves?
You talking about Jeff?
Yeah. Is he actually joining the band, or is he going to be your curtain raiser?
No. He's doing an unplugged tour. Is why we're doing all this unplugged acoustic stuff. It's an unplugged tour. He's got 4 guys, I think, behind him, and there's a cello and an acoustic guitar and hand drums and all that behind him, and he's standing there singing his Queensryche hits.
Wow.
And, so we're that's why we're doing the acoustic as well. We're direct support.
You know, I've been a big fan of Queensryche for many, many, many years. Absolutely. Right back to when they first came out with their very, very big operatic kind of very theory. It is just a big sound, really. It's going to be...
Right. I got into them from the Warning album on. So, I'm talking like 1983.
Yeah. It would have to be way back then, especially the Silent Song, if you remember that one.
Yeah, that was 1990 off the Empire album. That's a great one.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what broke them a little more mainstream. But they, to me, from the Warning to the Empire album is just primo amazing music. Absolutely.
You know, when they brought out that Silent Song, I actually thought they were Pink Floyd, to be quite honest with you. And for a number of weeks...
They were compared to... I remember when the reviews came out, when Operation Mindcrime came out, they compared it to the Wall album.
Yes. Yeah, I get that. I really do.
That's you're dead on with that comparison.
You know, I'm so humbled to be in your guys' company this morning because you mix with such elite artists throughout the world and have even the son that I never had introducing songs for you.
Yeah, Billy's cool, man. He's a good kid.
You know, I've had a number of people around the world say to me over the years, you know, have you ever been to New Zealand? Have you ever been to the United States from New Zealand? I said, yes, I've been there. In fact, I had a bit of trouble with some of the ladies over there. That's why I think maybe there might be a son or two out there that I don't know about yet.
Oh, I see. I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, didn't you tell us you were actually born in Phoenix or something?
Yes, that's right. I was born in Phoenix. My father comes from Tucson, Arizona. He's a Native American. My mother was Scottish, and she settled into the United States. So, yes, I was born there, but I was also kidnapped from there and brought to this country. I don't think that was a bad move.
No, probably not. I bet you're having a good old time over there. We're freezing over here.
You know something? 23 degrees here at the moment, my friend, and it is getting warm. I think that's around...
Yeah, that's 20 degrees, 23 here as well, but it's Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
It's a totally different situation.
Yeah, no, I think it's about 60, almost 70 degrees over your way if we collate it to what it is here.
We're not having that. I think Donnie's covered in about 10 inches of snow right now.
Well...
And, we had about an inch of snow here, but it was 17 degrees yesterday morning when I woke up.
But you're in Texas, aren't you? Isn't it hotter there?
No, it's cold here in the winter. We get both because where we're located, if the wind comes from the north, we freeze. If it comes from the south, all it has to do is switch around, and an hour later, it's 30 degrees warmer. So, like, I think on Tuesday, we're back in the 70s. But yesterday and today it's 40 now. But yesterday it was freaking 20 degrees. So,
Welcome to.
Literally, it could change 30 degrees in a matter of hours.
You know, that really sounds like New Zealand weather. You can have all 4 seasons in half an hour here, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
That is so good to have something in common. Now what I'm going to do, my friend, I'm going to actually play Apocalypse Unplugged because I absolutely love this new version of it, and I'll get your take on it very, very shortly. Let's throw this at the public. I love this, guys. I really love this.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I really do. We're going to have to find something to give John more to do more. He's only got one tom-tom.
Well, he's singing background too, though. So, he's important. But, once we play with the set, that's another story. But, he's... his thing is his background vocals, which we need since I'm not that guy. I suppose I could get away with it if you put a pitch controller or pitch correct on me, but I couldn't do it without.
Yeah, as I've said to you before, I don't sing, bro. It is better that people pay me not to.
You're right.
I've got to applaud you, Donnie, for your leadership and your masters of... you're just an absolutely natural-born singer. And I've really got to be able to say to you, my friend, well done.
Thank you, Grant. Thank you. So, truthfully, the acoustic thing is it's such a different element in regard to singing. Eventually, I perform it differently, obviously, than the electric. And I noticed, playing with, somewhat of Steven's capability, it's just so much space. And there's so much freedom as a vocalist because of these fine drummers that I'm with are just so fluent in their instruments and their orchestration. It's just an absolute pleasure. It's a different element, and it's kind of neat, having this twist with the acoustic version. It's our first time doing it.
Steve, you shouldn't do that. I can see your bald spots.
We're not on the air, man.
No, you're not on the air.
No, you're not on the air.
She's freaking out on the top of my head.
I'm going to tell him I am videoing it.
Yeah, but...
next time we get on here, I'm just going to put my cowboy hat on and go total Texan.
There you go. You could end up looking like Rod Black, for God's sake.
Yeah, if I put on that cowboy hat and walk around in Fort Worth, it's like I'm suddenly Clint Black or something.
Yeah, I'm just going to switch this back over. I'll be right with you.
Kiss and can your motor in and wrap them up in your mortal sin.
That's new music from Voices of Extreme, Apocalypse Unplugged, and just impromptu talking to a couple of members of the band. Please pass on Happy New Year to John for me, please. And it is good to have him doing his tom-tom and his backing vocals there. But Donnie, I've got to ask you, is it hard for the transition from what you normally play with your music to the Unplugged now?
It's not hard, Grant. It's different, and it's a challenge, and it's one that we look forward to each and every time we do one of these songs Unplugged, because it's a totally different element. You don't have the driving drums behind it, so there's more space each song has to be, handled in its own right, in regard to, trying to get the message still out, but coming up with a new creative expression to do so.
I think you've nailed it. I really do. I think you've got that very secular formula down pat. And I'm looking forward to hearing the successes of you guys going around the United States and maybe even branching out a bit further and coming down under to have a beer with me.
Absolutely. And the best part about this acoustic thing, Grant, is we can fly over there, and just sit right there in that control with you room and just do it right there, right there live on your radio station. So that's fun.
I would be honoured if you actually did that because, believe me, I haven't had a lot of company up here lately with bands. I think Phoenix was the last one we had up here. And believe me, they went down really, really well. So I would be absolutely beside myself to have talent like yourselves up here doing it live. I'm looking at the smile on Stephen's face. He's right into this.
Well, because we literally, when me and him were playing the songs in his house, the first thing that came out of our mouths was we need to go to the radio station and play like this. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would really, really be honoured to have you guys here do that. And maybe every now and again we could get together, have a quiet beer, and I want Steve to bring me that photo, that picture in the background there.
Oh, yeah, well, it's kind of big. That's going to be harder to move around than my bass.
That's why I said it. I'm difficult, right? Donnie's going on about being able to put everything together very copacetically and pop it in a plane and away we go. Okay, do that, but bring the picture.
The original Van Gogh of that picture is actually very small. It's like the size of I think it's like a 5x7. It's tiny. But that's a copy that they made real big like that goes on my wall back here. But the original is very small.
Yes, I've seen the original in the Louvre, so I know the one you've got there, and I know what you're talking about. But believe me, that's an awesome picture, and I want it.
All right.
Now, I got to ask you guys, what is it between you guys and Rod Black? You guys do me the honour of premiering a new work, which you did earlier in the in December, I think it was. And then Rod Black's got to jump in on the bandwagon and say, here's new work on New Year's Eve. Now, I know you're good friends, Stephen, with Rod Black, and now you've come out with more new work for me, including Apocalypse Unplugged. I'm just waiting for the retort on this. See what Rod comes up with. What do you reckon? Should we give him a bit of stick?
Well, didn't he just give you the Rock the Country or Rock This Country, whatever it's called?
That's exactly.
He just gave you that, right?
Yeah, he did. That was.
Me and him, we wrote a couple of really cool tunes back in 2013 together. But he's so talented, it's stupid. You know what I mean? So he has great music. He's got plenty of it. And, he sent me. I think 18 songs or something on his demo recently just to listen to it, and he's got nothing but good music. He's got great stuff. I kind of agree with you. Again, he's a brother of mine. I put him in that bracket like yourselves, and think that he is such a crazy talented guy, as you say. A little worried about his hairstyle, but never mind. We can get past that with the hat he wears. Oh, he gave up on it, man. He gave up. He shaved it all, but it's gone.
Yeah, well, we were tossing
he actually looks cool without it. If you see his jet black stare, when he was playing the jet black stare, his other band, his rock band, he just, he was cool without a hat. He's cool.
Yeah.
Did you hear his album with jet black stare?
Yes, I have. I've had, in fact, right. I think we've got an album of his from then, and we absolutely think the man's 3 times talented, if you know what I mean. He's a born artist.
Right. Absolutely. He's definitely up to, he's as good as it gets.
Much like Donnie is, you know what I mean? Donnie is an absolute child prodigy in my eyes. But yet again, just as much, I think the thing that helped you guys out a lot too is your backing team, like Gina, for instance. Got to wish her a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year too. You guys are absolutely lucky to have people behind you driving you as much as you put out the great music. And I applaud all of you for that. Absolutely good management. And Donnie, you're a great manager, my friend. You're a great leader. And your band follows you 3 times everywhere around the world. So I think you have an absolutely winning team.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. I mean, we have a great team, Grant. We really do, from the band to the management to the support staff and everything. It's a family. Just a few guys, you and Bob are over there, Galaxy FM. It's just one big family. You know, makes the world go around.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it takes a village, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we feel very, very lucky to be a part of it and to be able to release all your new stuff. I'm looking forward to the stingers you're about to make for me because, believe me, we absolutely hammer Rod Black's ones. Maybe it's about time we put you guys in.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right.
Anyway...
I think Donnie's doing those today where, you know, just tell him what you want him to say. We'll say something about your beard.
Yeah, do that, absolutely. I can take it. Give it to me as much as you like, believe me. People around here absolutely love a bit of banter, and we have a guy from Dortmund, Germany, who does a bit of DJing from there for us from time to time. He absolutely gives it to me left, right and centre, so please, bring it on. Absolutely. Yeah, you know, as I say to you, I've got the perfect face for radio. But, you know, what's wrong with a fluoro blue beard?
Nothing. Let's do it. Go ahead. You said red a minute ago, but blue's fine.
Well, you know, actually, I was saying red about a New Zealand band here.
Oh, yeah, the band.
Yeah, Devil Skin. They have a couple of guitarists with bright red goatees, and it just absolutely fits. No hair on top. You'll feel at home there, Stephen. But I tell you what, we better move on. I've actually got a few things I've got to do today, and I got to thank you guys for joining us this morning for this little impromptu and for the release of Apocalypse Unplugged. I see an absolutely flawless career coming ahead of you guys. Looking forward to following you. Good luck. I'm not going to say break a leg because I don't want you to break a damn thing. Maybe a G string. If she will let you do it. But have a great first kick-off tour in Austin city limits. I know you're just going to kill it.
All right, man. Thank you.
Have a great day, guys. Thank you, Donnie. And please pass on all the festives to John. I know that he's going to be a very busy man with you guys tearing around very, very shortly. And maybe you might be able to buy him an extra tom-tom.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. God bless you guys. Happy New Year. We'll see you soon.
Absolutely. And looking forward to your new work. Have a good day, guys.
More music, more galaxy, next.
Woohoo!